we are underway here in Las Vegas. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Boy, what a disastrous start to a Super Bowl. A fumble on the opening kickoff.
You don't expect a big momentum chance this early, partner, but we're going to get one right here.
Kaepernick now on first down. That's going to be caught. All the way to the 2-yard line there before he crosses. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. To throw, Kaepernick on the move to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have struck quickly here in the opening minute of this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon, but they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. We harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Back to throw, Pickett. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Right around the 34. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
3rd and 2, Pickett. Pass taken in, and I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, 52 yards. And the Niners will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. An extra point try now for Moody. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Pickett. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Shoots by him, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Holding offense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Drops it underneath the goal. A beautiful fake. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now on second down, this is Gore. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And he loses the football a second time. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Holding offense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
On the delay, here's Harris. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Off play action, Pickett. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Past the 20. Oh, nice move. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Washington's got it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And then
the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
so they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That brings us to the end of this first half of play. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ray McCloud to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Gets past one man. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking deep for Jennings. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Trying to improvise. disaster there, a huge loss. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. And the defense has it covered. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one 15 yards and a Steeler first. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Pickett lost it.
On that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession. but now they face a third down. Now Pickett. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick.
Free kick out of bounds.
That's a big mistake. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They still can't get him. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Steps away. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Here's Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers. They're going to look to throw. Pickett lost it. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Just keeping the play alive. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Joby in for the sack. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the... coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Looking to throw, Pickett. A short one, and I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. Kaepernick now to throw. Dancing to his left. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Forced out to his left. Able to get away. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Escapes the sack. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try now for Moody. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. Kaepernick looking to throw for it. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. These guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have...
Pickett lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pickett will look to throw it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Now Moody for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, good move. And now running right through it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here? Pickett lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness.